Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem is a population of snails is in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. The snails come into two different colors, red the dominant phenotype and white the recessive phenotype. There are 16 homozygous dominant, 48 heterozygous and 36 homozygous recessive snails. What are the allele frequencies for this population? And here is a variance of the answers. So there are two approaches to solve this problem. And the first one would be to group three genotypes into two groups. So we see here that homozygous dominant 16. So genotype, let's say dominant allele would be A. So this genotype we see in 16 snails, and 48 heterozygous genotype. So 48 heterozygous and 36 homozygous recessive. So 36 36 is homozygous recessive. And if we combine all these numbers, we are going to get 100. So basically, as you see, we have for this locus just two alleles, one dominant allele, another recessive allele. And these two alleles in diploid organism would make three genotypes. So how we are going to find the frequency? Heterozygous genotype basically is made by dominant and recessive alleles. So half of this number is dominant alleles and half is recessive allele. So let's now group one half here and another one half here. One half of the 48 would be 24. So let's add 24 here and 24 here. And we are going to get dominant allele frequency as 40 and recessive allele frequency as 60. So you see, numbers are very convenient, and we can say right away that the frequency of the dominant allele is 0.4, so 0.4, and recessive allele is 0.6, and this is answer B. I used allele A, dominant and recessive, but in our answer we have two alleles P and Q, and here's another solution. We are going to use Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, where frequency of three genotypes that is made by two alleles, allele P and Q, would equal to P squared plus 2PQ plus Q squared. And in this formula, P squared stands for the homozygous dominant genotype, like in our previous example. 2PQ stands for the heterozygous genotype, and Q squared stands for the homozygous recessive genotype. And from our problem, again, we can use frequencies, so we can convert absolute numbers into frequencies. So frequency of the homozygous dominant genotype would be 0.16, heterozygous genotype would be 0.48, and homozygous recessive genotype is 0.36. Once again, if we add all these three numbers, we are going to get 1. So basically we have here only two alleles, again allele P and another allele Q, or once again, allele A and recessive allele A. So another way how we can solve this problem, again, we have here only two alleles, P and Q. So if we add P and Q, we should get 1. And if we add 3 genotypes that is made by these two alleles, we're also going to get 1. So frequency of the Q squared is 0.36, and that means that frequency of the allele Q would be, we just have to take square root, and this is going to be frequency of the allele Q. So it's going to be 0.6. So this is going to be frequency of the allele Q. And now if we know that frequency of the allele Q is 0.6, we instantly know that frequency of the allele P would be 0.4. And again, this is answer B. So I show you how to solve this problem using two methods. One, we just combine alleles. Second one, we use Hardy-Weinberg formula. And by the way, if answer would be in percentage form, we also can easily convert these numbers into percents. So we just have to multiply each number by 100. And here we are going to get 16%, 48% here, and 36% here. So we do all our calculations on the scale between 0 and 1. But if you need an answer on the scale between 0 and 100%, we just have to multiply our answer by 100. And we are going to get 36% here, 48% here, and 16% here, or 40% and 60%. So, as you see, it is very easy to calculate frequency of the alleles in the population for one particular locus. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any. Share this video with your classmates, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.